All right, we are live.
Okay, good morning. Call to order. This is I now call to order the civil service meeting at, what is it, 12 o'clock right now? PM. And we need to do a roll call.
Commission Member Maidment,
Yes. Here.
Commission Member Kelly.
Here. Here.
Commission Member Wiggins.
Here.
We do have a quorum.
All right. And do we have any public comments in advance?
I did not receive any comments, and we do not have anyone in-person or virtual attendance.
Okay. All right, so we can move on to the consent agenda. Is there any items on the agenda that need to be removed from the consent agenda? There's no? Okay, and so let's go ahead and continue on. We have the October 12th agenda, September 14th, and then we have September 23 payroll, and then we need to have someone do the recommended motion to approve consent. Someone read that, please.
I move to approve the consent agenda, which includes the agenda for October 12, 2023, the minutes from September 14, 2023, and September 2023 payroll.
Okay, do we have a second on that?
Second. Second.
Okay, all those in favor, say aye.
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 Okay, aye, and no opposed. And so it's been passed, motions have been passed. Okay, let's move on to the regular agenda. You want to pick up on that and tell us what we got there?
Sure. See, now it's me that needs to get to the right spot here. Okay. On September 18th, we ran a round of oral board interviews to wrap up the testing for entry-level police officers. We had 9 candidates and they have been placed on the eligibility list according to their final score. This time around, there are 5 names that will be forwarded to the chief because we have an open position right now and 2 additional open positions on the 1st of 2024. So per our code, our rules, civil service rules, we send the top 3 for the first position that's open and then 1 additional person for each additional position that we have open. And we feel very strongly that both of those positions will make it through the budget in 2024. And I will say that, unfortunately, the reason that we have an opening right now is that one of our newer hires that was on his FTO didn't make it through the FTO process. So that's why we have an additional opening. So other than that, I'd be happy to answer any questions if anybody has any.
So this is a replacement, not an addition.
It's at this point, it's not an additional position. It's just we now have an open position, but at the beginning of 2024, we are budgeting for 2 more police officer positions. So, which we will start once the chief has the list, we will go ahead and start the background process so that when 1/1/2024 rolls around, we'll be ready to go because as you all know, the background process takes a long time. So if we don't start till 1/1, we won't have anybody in place for several months. So, and then 2, just for your information, 2, if you recall, we were on a continuous list. So I guess I say we had 9 candidates, but I guess that's not true. We had 7 because 2 of them are from the previous list because we update the list every 6 months. So their names are good. Any names are good on the list for a year. So 2 of those were from our last round. Anybody else on the list had either fallen off because they had expired because they were at the 1 year, or we hired them off the list.
Okay. All right. Has the commission reviewed the documents we have on this? Or need to review those?
Motion to approve the entry-level police officer eligibility list as presented and certify the top 5 names to the police chief.
Second.
And second, okay. And all in favor, say aye.
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 Aye. Okay, that's 3 approved. All right, so is there any other business for the good of the order?
Anything?
No other business. All right, with that being said, we are going to have a motion. Is there a motion to conclude the meeting?
Motion to conclude the meeting at 12:07.
Do we have a second on that?
Second.
Okay. If there's no objection, the meeting will be concluded at, and I don't have a clock in front of me. What time is it?
12:07. 12:07.
12:07. The meeting is concluded.
Thank you, everybody.
For participating.